save?
Nothing important, though. How far away is this thing? It's all the way over there, dang it. Wow, this is the closest one, actually. What? Don't see anything down there. It's gotta be up, right? No. Wait. It's acting like it's right here. Oh, shit. Can't believe I missed this one. Anyways, let's go. Ah. Here you go. What lies before you is the mock-up of the course that will be used for the upcoming tournament. Okay?
You mean this entire thing?
If it's for the pilgrimage, it's gotta be grand.
That's right. I've designed this one to make use of the stadium's maximum capacity, and I've given throughout thought to every space, every placement, and every dimension. See this kindling? Contestants will have to chase it through the competition, encountering all kinds of terrain, and they'll prove themselves by using their abilities to overcome anything and everything that stands in their way. That's the focus of the course. Oh, so that's the kind of competition this is.
Yep, this round counts as a knockout round. There'll be other events as well, and the 8 contestants with the highest total scores will move on to the final individual battles.
Okay.
Oh, you're keeping those?
Yeah, everyone loves a good duel. It really gets the adrenaline pumping and allows people to go all out with their skills. A warrior should always feel fortunate to meet their match on the battlefield, even if it only happens once in their life. Nope.
That's the most Natland thing Paimon's ever heard. This tournament, too. It's just so You!
Oh, why do you say
Well, the
that?
competition's all about chasing the kindling, and you're all chasing something too, right?
Oh, that's a good metaphor. That'll come in handy when I'm explaining my ideation process later.
Well, I'm glad you found this helpful.
The benefit of having Paimon and Julia as friends and teachers, hehe. Alright, well, judging by your faces, well, you look like you're raring to go, Mavuika, so why don't you try it first?
No problem. I'll go get ready.
Okay.
Whoa, Mavuika looks so excited. She must really be looking forward to this.
She might be a little too excited about the
Do
competition.
you think that she seems a little bit different after the war and all?
Aw.
Like, maybe in her sense of playfulness? She seems less serious than before. More willing to just loosen up and have fun.
Yeah. Nope, you're not hallucinating, I agree.
Whoa, you heard too? So, Paimon's right?
Yeah, the side of her that she hid during the war is now coming out. Makes sense, though everyone wants to unwind a bit after accomplishing an important goal. She's earned
Oh,
it.
so that's why you called us over. It's all part of your grand plan, huh?
Oh, not exactly. I did expect Mavuika to take this one, though I also planned some other events for you. You're so considerate, Coach. Ah, spare the flattery. It'll be awkward if you end up complaining that you're tired all later.
Wait, Coach, what about Paimon? Does she not even get to be a substitute?
Da da da. Ahem. You have not yet met the basic criteria to begin training. Practice a few more years and come back, then we'll see.
Come on!
I'm ready.
Alright. Hold the elemental skill to have Mavuika summon and ride her flame Okay, thanks to Mavuika's diligent performance, feedback, as well as resigned excellence, repeated modification, the Flame Strider now has the following functions: traveling up cliffs, jet skiing for a short period, high speed ramping capabilities, and expert manipulation of Filigostone to ride spiritways. Okay.
Live commentary, huh? Very nice.
Can I go faster?
It's a piece of cake.
Huh? Did you hear that? Ah! Enemies incoming! Be careful!
Ah!
Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Where are we going? Oh, this way.
I gotta say, this is pretty interesting.
Come on! You said you wanted to challenge people, so let them rise to the challenge!
Course complete.
Good job, contestant! Here, have some water!
Now that was exciting.
You're too kind. Thank you, my dear audience. And thank you, Coach.
Well, what do you think? First things first, let me just say that the enemies at the end were definitely not part of the plan. The device never did that before.
Maybe it can't detect anyone under a certain height.
Calling her short, Paimon? In which case, you would have been fine too.
Oh, good point.
It's a solid course, but, there are a number of small problems. For example, take the chase at the start. I feel like it's too short to separate the best from the rest. Why don't you find a few more people to test it out and adjust the distance based on their feedback?
Ooh, you're really thorough. And yeah, getting multiple opinions is a great idea.
Also, about the vertical section. It's only so-so, and contestants might get dizzy from the sudden change of direction, which might cause some of them to fall if they get motion sickness.
Oh.
Also...
She's talking away. Got it all down. Couldn't have spotted any of these issues without actually running the course. Thanks for your help, Mavuika. I'll keep making improvements based on these suggestions. That reminds me of something I was talking to Julia about, actually. I've got a ball launcher here. Want to give it a try?
A ball launcher?
Is this one of your other events that you mentioned? Yep. Ball sports are also a proud ancient tradition here in Natlin. I've decided to use one for an event.
It's been a long time since I saw gear like this. This game can be played by 2, 3, or 4 people, and it's a fun one. Want to give it a try?
I'm game.
Great. I'll be your opponent then.
Okay. I'm scared. In that case, get into position, you two. I'll start the clock. Whoever has the higher score when the clock runs out wins. If you're ready,
Come
begin.
on, Traveler! You can beat her!
You say so. Where do we go? Use normal attacks to repel balls being launched at you during the challenge. Get the timing down and return as many shots as possible. Holly. I'm too close. I keep going forward every time. I managed to force the Great Pyro Archon into a draw.
Indeed you did. I've noticed that you're very good at games. And now that I found such a great opponent, we've got to have a rematch sometime.
Okay. That should also be enough data and feedback on my end for now. Thanks for all the help, everyone.
No, we should be thanking you. Both the mock course and the ball launcher were fantastic. I didn't know you were so good at making things like this.
Ah, you flatter me. It wasn't all my own handiwork. I contracted out a part of the work you gave me to Xbalanque. She was a little reluctant, but once I mentioned that you were the one who had asked me to find some helpers, she volunteered to help.
Oh, looks like I also have you to thank for her negative views about me. How much would you say you contributed? 30%?
Absolutely not. I'd say 10 at most. Please do not blame your problems on me. Your attendance was a pleasant surprise, Julia Paimon. I didn't think you'd have the time to try the ball launcher out for at least a few more days. Thanks for coming.
You know what they say, embrace the unexpected.
Thanks for having us, Iansen. Well, I'm just glad that you had fun. In that case, let's call this a day. I need to get going now. Those improvements won't make themselves. See you later.
Bye, see you soon.
Bye. Bye, Coach.
See you soon, Coach. It's not every day I get to call Yansan that. Did you see the look on her face? She almost jumped out of her own skin.
You kinda enjoy messing with people, don't you?
Really? I never noticed. Anyway, we've been out and about for so long. You must be hungry. Come on, let's go get some grub. My treat.
Well, okay, Paimon takes it all back. You're the best person ever.
Okay. How do we get over there? Where is that? Oh, that's far. Huh. Oh, what is that? I don't need to talk to her though. Where's the food at? Okay, this way. Oh, this looks cool.
Hey there, boss. I'm here with some guests. I'll have the usual.
Ah, Pyro Archon. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Glad to see you with our new heroes, too.
Boss, this is the Traveler, and this is Paimon.
Nice to meet you.
Hi there.
Greetings to you both as well. You'll have the same as before, then?
Ah, we worked out today, so yeah, that would be great.
So what is the usual?
We can just have some snacks. Paimon already eats too much as it is.
Oh, come on, Traveler. You've never been so stingy even when we were low on Mora, so why are you going after Paimon's food now that someone's treating us?
You two are a riot. I get where the Traveler's coming from, though. You're too cute not to tease, Miss Paimon.
If someone's down in the dumps, your banter can cheer him right up. And that's not just from me, by the way. I've heard it from plenty of other people.
For real? So, were you teasing Paimon on purpose, Traveler?
Of course, you can eat as much as you want.
Just leave it to us. Please wait a moment. Your food will be out shortly.
I wonder what we're
All
gonna
right,
eat.
eat your fill, Paimon, but just remember, the tournament is in 3 days, so try and make sure your food coma is finished by then.
What? Food coma? Huh. Don't know what you're talking about. Paimon will be there on time, don't you worry.
Seems you've also grown fond of teasing Paimon.
Don't worry, in the event that you do oversleep a bit, I have my ways of waking you up.
Really? You do? Speaking of your ways, Mavuika, you still haven't told us about how you plan to find Xbalanque.
Oh, that? It's actually quite simple. Xbalanque is a native of Natlan. The records speak of him as a wise, brave, and upright man. and refer to him as the first son. People like that tend to be like me, passionate about competition. The more they disdain dishonest ways of winning, the more they'll celebrate a fair victory. You could call that a trait shared by all the heroes of Natlan. They're full of energy and passion, and despise victories born of deceit. Conversely, they're constantly drawn to things that are full of hope and excitement.
You mean Xbalanque might want to take part in this upcoming pilgrimage?
It's not a matter of might. He will. It's precisely because such an important figure will be participating that we must prepare the best tournament possible. Checking in on the various tribes was also to ensure that we'll be prepared to give him a warm welcome. So, all we need to do is to look for him in the stadium on that day. As the first Pyro Archon, he should have no problem running away with the whole competition.
But isn't it a bit unfair for the Pyro Archon themselves to participate in such a tournament? After all, everyone else is just an ordinary human.
When Xbalanque ascended to Archonhood, he did so as a human. I see no problem in allowing him to participate in this event as a human from ancient times. Also, my ineligibility for this event is not due to being Archon, but due to my obligation to serve as host and judge.
Huh. That's kind of like your life as Archon. You haven't lost your human side, you're just too busy to indulge it.
Oh, another good summary. I'll be sure to write it down and include it in my autobiography.
You're working on an autobiography?
No, I was joking. Even Xbalanque didn't write one, so why would I? Still, if on the off chance I ever did write one, you two definitely be in it.
Then, can Paimon have a super long title?
Sure, as long as you want.
Ah, shit, that's a lot of food.
So many dishes and such huge portions, too! Paimon spies mountains of meat as well! Wowee!
You know this is just a normal breakfast, right?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Our Archons always had a healthy appetite. Please enjoy the food while it's still hot. Food never tastes as good once it gets cold.
The digitally prepared dishes are extremely delicious, and the two of you immediately began digging in. And before you know it, Mavuika has polished off half of the grilled meat with elegance, sincerity, and astonishing... She's gonna pig out, isn't she? Paimon turns towards you with a frightened look. She realizes that she has met a truly terrifying opponent. From this day forth, Paimon can no longer claim to be the crown of the greatest meat eater.
Judging the state Paimon ate herself into, I assume you'll be staying someplace close by.
Is that okay? Actually, since it's so beautiful around here, we were planning to stay in the area for a few more days anyway. See the sights and all that.
Of course you can. I'll go arrange some accommodations for you then.
Aw. Are we gonna stay in our room again? Ah, we're staying in there.
All right, I'll leave you here. Have a good rest.
Okay.
All right, good night. How do you feel? Want another drink?
Another drink? I'm good, I'm full.
Then how about some dessert? Paimon still wants something sweet.
What?
Why are you looking at Paimon like that? There's always room for dessert.
What's Paimon got planned?
Lord Xbalanque is coming back, huh? Well, I didn't see that coming. Wait, what's that look on your face? Don't tell me you don't even know who Xbalanque is!
What kind of idiot do you take me for? I was just thinking about it. I mean, we just managed to defeat the Abyss for good and fulfill the wish of all the citizens of Natlan, past and present, so why is he coming back now of all times?
Yeah, if he's here to help, the war's already over. And if he isn't, I just had a terrifying thought. What if he's actually some kind of villain who's come to steal our victory? Isn't that how the novels usually go?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. Novels are just fiction. Don't you dare slander our great hero. You're talking about Lord Xbalanque here, the one everyone calls the first son. Also, even if what you said were true, I don't think our Archon would lose. We all saw that one punch of hers. The power in it was like...
Yeah, I agree, but I bet Lord Xbalanque is no slouch either. Say, if they fought, who do you think would win?
Well, you got me there. Well, as someone living in this age, I've got to vote for our Archon, right? Live in the now, seize the day, and all that.
Man, now that you mention it, a fight between those two is bound to be a terrific one. Huh, what I wouldn't give to watch.
Alright, enough with that nonsense. It's already super late. If we keep hyping ourselves up, neither of us are going to get any sleep tonight.
The way they're talking about the Archons dueling each other almost makes it sound like a beetle battle.
I remember the beetle battles. Way more exciting than a beetle battle, that's for sure.
Yeah, they really do love their contests of strength here in Natlan.
I'm looking forward to the tournament myself. How will the matches go, and who's going to come out on top? Will the legendary Xbalanque really participate? If he wins the whole thing, will Mavuika preside over the victory ceremony too? The more I think about it, the more interesting it gets.
Alright, Paimon's done eating. Let's head back and get some sleep.
She actually dragged me out to eat more. You and Paimon spend the next 3 days relaxing. The next day the tournament arrives.
Time sure flies, huh? The tournament's taking place tomorrow morning, so let's get some sleep while we can.
Okay. Where are we sleeping again? Right here?
Off we go!
Right here.
Hey, wake up, wake up! The tournament's about to start!
Why is it so windy? That voice, it's Paimon. Wait, the tournament.
Oh no, we've overslept! Only a little bit, but... Okay, wash up and pack your things. We gotta go, go, go! Ah! I can't believe it! Mavuika totally called it! How could we have been so careless? Is this what people mean when they say you get so excited before a trip that you struggle to sleep the night before only to miss setting out the next day?
Hey there, how are you feeling?
Huh.
Mavuika, why are you here? Isn't the tournament about to begin?
We know, it's our fault. We're really sorry.
Yeah, we're about to start. I'm here to pick you up. Put on your helmets and get on the bike.
Is she gonna be able to make it in time?
Huh? Can we make it in time?
I'll hang on to you, Paimon, don't worry.
We'll take a shortcut. Sit down and sit tight. You can hold on to my waist if you get scared.
Oh my god. This is a trap.
Rev the engines!
We're speeding, right? We have to be speeding!
Oh, come on! If this counts as speeding, Mualani would have been arrested a long time ago.
Paimon's entrusted her life to you for so long, but only today has she realized just how unhinged the two of you are!
Is there a way to go faster?
So much air! And Paimon's stomach! Oh, knowing Barbados, he'd probably crack up if he heard that!
Huh? Barbados? Right, I almost forgot that you're friends with him. And the other Archons, too.
There
Introduce
we
me when
go.
we get the chance, would you? Never hurts to make some new friends.
Sure! Our friends are yours too!
Don't open your mouth so wide. The venue is just up ahead. Sit tight.
This is so cool. I don't know why, but it's so cool. Ah, she's doing donuts.
Woohoo! And safe! Just in time, too. We won the bet! We won the bet! That's right. Pay up a how. Yeah! Pay up a how!
Pay up.
Darn it!
How do you like that? A short Flame Strider show to start us off, and to introduce and welcome Natlan's great friend Tumaini.
Sure pulled off that stunt pretty neatly.
How can you call that a stunt? Wait, what do you mean, pulled it off? That wasn't supposed to be part of the show?
Everyone, welcome back to the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. Once more, I will say a few words before we begin. Bored? Heard it all before? Not to worry. We're doing things differently from now on. The abyss no longer threatens us day and night as it once did. My comrades, my friends, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. We have achieved a lasting victory. A new day has dawned on Natlan.
Yeah, all right!
From now on, the pilgrimage will no longer serve as the prelude to a war waged to defend our land. However, many aspects of it will remain the same. It remains a trial to determine the strongest among us, as well as a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth. Today marks the beginning of yet another legendary saga, one written in the triumphs of the victors. So without further ado, let the tournament begin!
Yeah!
Heck yeah! Who's gonna be the new champion?
Now then, you two. You'll be the mobile supervisors, moving with the contestants as they progress, and making sure that everything is proceeding fairly and in good order.
Leave it to us! We're the best adventurer and travel guide duo you'll ever meet!
I wonder what we're gonna do.
And one more thing. I believe I've mentioned this already, but if you find any leads on Lord Xbalanque, please pass them on to me.
Will do.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Let's go check on everyone and see if we can find any leads on Xbalanque before things kick off.
Where should we go? They want us to go where? Up here?
Oh! Hi there, Eon-san! Are you good?
No, as the designer of the course, that's out of the question. Contestants must limber up properly if they don't want to get injured.
That's fair. Can we ask you something then? You know about Lord Xbalanque's resurrection, right? Have you seen anyone with that kind of aura over here?
Yeah, the others told me about it. I've kept an eye out, but I haven't noticed anything unusual. At least I haven't seen any contestants whose strength or skill is clearly a cut above the
Got it,
rest.
thank you! We'll keep asking around then.
You're welcome. Wait a moment.
Huh?
You warm up as well. You'll be running alongside with them in the stadium, so you gotta go in prepared. Stretch, lower, again, good. Insan corners you. Alright, you're good. You may go.
Thank you, Coach. Paimon feels like even her blood is boiling.
She fell. Okay. How do I get up there? There it is, one.
Ha!
Woo!
Nice.
Oh? Well, hey there, Traveler and Paimon. What brings you here?
To see the lovely Miss Isley.
You... I'm not buying what you're selling.
The Traveler means it! Still, Paimon didn't think you'd be taking part, Sweet Lolly. Given who you are you sure it isn't against the rules?
Though not a violation per se, what it will be is an unpleasant surprise for the youngsters. Normally I stay out of this kind of event. Don't want to put too much pressure on everyone else. But we're celebrating the end of the war here, so I'll give the occasion the respect it deserves.
Good luck then! Make sure you show off your super majestic side, alright?
Well, aren't you the sweet talker today? Too much syrup on your pancakes this morning? Anyway, thank you both. I'll remember your words of encouragement and do my best.
So, what was that? Ha! Thing all about? Some kind of strange ritual?
Of course not. I was using my power to search for Lord Xbalanque. To be more precise, I was trying to look for him in the world of souls. After all, I also have no idea what he might look like. Still, nothing so far. But why? He is the first Pyro Archon after all. Isn't it a given that he'll be revived with an unimaginably large amount of power?
Seems like we'll have to keep looking.
Yeah, we don't have any leads yet. We'll check for leads somewhere else. Good luck, Granny, and take care!
Be on your way now. Oh, and take care of yourselves too. Granny Eatsley will display her dashing self on the competition grounds soon enough.
Okay. Says there's one down.
Hey, Kanich! Gonna take part in the tournament?
Of course, I wouldn't dream of missing such a rare opportunity.
Best of luck! You can do it! Where's the how, though?
I locked him in a chest. I'm going to win the tournament solely on my own merit, so he's not needed during the competition.
On a different note, have you heard anything about Lord Xbalanque?
I've looked all over, but I haven't seen anyone that struck me as being on his level. Let's touch base again later then. Sure.
You're reliable as always, Kanich. We should go check with the others now, so we'll see you later. Good luck, and make sure you don't get injured.
Appreciate it. Wish you guys every success as well. Okay. Next one is up here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. How's the warm-up going, Kachina? Feeling good?
Oh, hey you two. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Ready to get out there and show 'em who's boss.
Good luck. Bring it home.
I'll give it my all. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to win again, but as long as I learn something from the experience, that's enough of a win for me.
Yeah, having the right mindset is everything.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, have you seen anyone who seems like Lord Xbalanque?
Lord Xbalanque? I don't think so. A powerful figure like him is sure to attract attention wherever he goes. Like Moalani and Kanich, only even more so. I haven't seen anyone like that, though, so he probably hasn't passed this way.
All right. Thanks, Kachina. We'll go take a look around. Focus on taking care of yourself as well as winning.
I will, thank you.
She's so cute. I'm so happy she has her
Seems
voice
like
again.
we still haven't found any useful clues. Maybe we should just go back and check in with Mavuika.
Okay. Wait. Where is Mavuika? Is she up here? Ah, I'm gonna have to climb. Oh no, I hit my head. How did I get around over there? I can't go through the doors. What is this? She's right on the other side, though. I'm going up this pole. Ah! I lied. I don't think I can go up the pole. Yeah. Hopefully everything gets settled over there. Well, they'll have voices soon. Though I'm sure I'll end up finishing the story before that happens. Where is she? Am I going crazy? She's not down there. Where is she? I can't find the Archon! And you would think she'd stick out like a sore thumb. Maybe. Oh, this has to go down here. Oh. Wait, where am I going? Ooh. I shouldn't have jumped down like that. I can't open doors. It's telling me to go that way, but I can't open any doors. What am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. It won't let me open the doors, right? Yeah, it won't let me open the doors. Special story. I'm lost. Lost. I can't open the doors. How am I supposed to get out of here if I can't open any doors so I can't teleport? I freaking glitched it, didn't I? It's so glitched. It's so glitched. Oh. Wait, didn't I go this way? Ah.
We're back!
I swear that door didn't open before.
Ah, supervisors. Your report, please. How are the contestants doing?
Madam Host, the contestants are doing great, and the competition is proceeding as scheduled. However, when it comes to Xbalanque...
No leads, huh? The competition is almost about to begin and there's still no sign of him?
Not what you expected?
Not necessarily. Still, let's go give everyone a warm welcome before we kick off.
Okay. I wonder what this guy's gonna look like. I'm so curious. They have me so invested in what this guy looks
I believe
like.
we're all warmed up. Now, take your
invested.
positions. This iteration of the pilgrimage is the perfect chance for us to bid farewell to the past. Now go forth and soar. Faster, higher, stronger. Become a better version of yourself. Remember what brought you here and keep pushing forward. This tournament begins now!
All right. Ready or not, here I come!
Oh, I love it.
There's Mualani, a natural sports star. She's not gonna stop scoring anytime soon.
I've got this. This round's in the bag.
Oh shoot. Time to leave them all in the dust.
Kanich is coming up to the trickiest parts of the course here. But is he slowing down? No! He's speeding up! Amazing!
How's he so fast?
See you
The
later.
gap between our competitors has increased significantly. Could this mean?
Ha!
Oh! Contestant Kachina has suddenly appeared from the side.
This part's rough, but I won't give up. So annoying.
Ah. She's all the way in the back,
competition has
too.
entered its final phase. Who will emerge victorious? We're about to find out.
I wonder. The competitors have... Oh, I already read this. I thought he was talking. Oh, dude, he went in between his legs. Got you. Well, do you yield?
I yield.
Our champion has emerged, and his name is Kanich!
Kanich! Kanich!
That's
What about everyone
amazing!
else?
Woohoo! Yeah, that's our Kanich. I knew he'd win.
What? So not only is the little punk hard to kill, but he's good at fighting too? He does have some skill.
You beat me fair and square, Kanich. People always talk about how tough you are, and now I can say for sure, they're not exaggerating. It's funny. I was thinking to myself earlier that I might have a shot at winning this. Unless I have to face Kanich in the final.
Huh.
Come on, dude. What are you talking about?
Losing to Kanich isn't really a loss at all.
You've more than proven yourself, too. You could beat me up 30 times over.
Aha, hear that? They're recognizing your strength as well. Keep up the good work. Let's have a rematch sometime.
Yeah.
You're both so good. But wait, if that's the end, where's Xbalanque?
Wait, aren't we missing someone? Lord Xbalanque. Now that you mention it, where is he? Don't tell me.
Well, what's with the look on your face? I might have won, but I'm not Xbalanque.
Huh? Are you saying that you beat Xbalanque then? Ugh, just kill me now! Better death than to suffer this torture! What a joke!
You might be onto something. I never met our runner-up before, so where did he get this good? Where did he get this good?
That's impossible, right? Could he have placed so well because of some connection with Lord Xbalanque?
You mean, he might be Xbalanque?
Wait, I'm Xbalanque now? That's news to me.
I've got it! Lord Xbalanque didn't want to steal anyone's thunder, so he must have lost the tournament on purpose.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is the most holy pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. How could anyone throw a match?
Whoa, did Paimon say something wrong? Now everyone's talking about Xbalanque. Still, that guy was almost too good, wasn't he? We've never heard of him before, but he was still going toe-to-toe with Kenichi. Could he really be?
This makes me wonder.
Huh? What are you looking at, Mavuika?
I felt that something was off since the tournament began. Reflecting back on it, it wasn't because I could sense Xbalanque's power, but rather that I could not.
Does she mean that Xbalanque is not present, or does she mean that he wasn't resurrected in his original form?
Please, excuse me.
Wait, she's going straight in the direction of the other contestants.
There you are.
Question mark?
No unimaginably strong soul aura, nor any whiff of extraordinary power. But I know, beyond any doubt, that you are Xbalanque himself.
Huh?
That kid?
Who's that? I've never seen him before.
Isn't that Mauso? Like, Tato's grandson? When did he sign up for the tournament? Did he even fight anyone out on the field?
What are you talking about? He's been standing there this whole time. I totally thought he was just there to cheer the others on.
Wait, so that's Xbalanque? But he's just a kid.
Ahem.
Ha! Ha! Well, this kid doesn't look like he can take a single punch from the almighty Dragon Lord! Kahula how! Just give me 1 second and I'll...
Huh? That's Lord Xbalanque? But, I mean, he was right next to me for most of the tournament. And he didn't seem very, well, Xbalanque to me.
You recognized me? Perceptive. No less than expected of this era's Pyro Archon.
Is it because his eyes are the same as hers? That's why she knew? Or because he had red hair like hers? I'm confused.
Forgive me for asking, but how did you do in the latest tournament?
I didn't even make it to the final 32.
No!
What?
This is a joke, right? It has to be. It's clearly staged.
Out of my way! I've got to see Lord Xbalanque for myself!
As expected, your return has caused quite the commotion.
Less talking, more doing. Hurry up and take Lord Xbalanque to a safe place. I've got this place covered.
Please, remain calm, everyone. Lord Xbalanque is one of the most important people in all of Natlan. I will take responsibility for receiving him into our midst.
You heard our Archon. Just leave this to her. Don't worry. We'll let you know as soon as we know more. This is so weird. Why did he do better in the tournament? I'm confused. This is such a weird turn of events. How did she know it was him? I guarantee you it's the red eyes. Mavuika seems to be signaling Paimon and I to follow her.
She's calling us! Quick, let's go! Hey, wait up!
Oh, it's okay. I've actually been really good at it, at avoiding spoilers thus far. I know how some people are chronically online. I feel like I'm chronically offline.
Okay, this should be far enough. Sorry for making you walk all this way. I am Natlan's current leader and Pyro Archon Mavuika. Lord Xbalanque, I said I was inviting you for a chat, but to be perfectly honest, this is also my first time doing something like this, so I don't even know where to begin.
Oh?
Oh no, he doesn't sound too impressed.
You mean you've never hosted a long dead guy on his first trip home before? No worries, it's a first for me too.
I didn't realize you also had a sense of humor.
Wait, really? Hang on, I think I just realized something. You're telling me that neither you nor your companions know that I, Xbalanque, was totally hilarious?
All the woven scrolls regarding your life depict you as a wise and upright person. According to legends, you also use the Divine Throne to negotiate with the Ruler of Death, establishing the set of rules unique to Natlan. As for your sense of humor, no sources have ever touched upon it. Maybe it's better to say that we know even less about you than we expected.
I see. In that case, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque. You may call me dear beloved son, or just Lanque for short.
Wow, talk about being overly familiar.
Keep your voice down. You're going to... Are you looking to get smacked?
And these two are?
Allow me to introduce the Traveler and Paimon. They're important friends of Natlan and our companions. Great heroes who helped us defeat the Abyss for good.
Ah, I see. I was about to say, why did a child follow us all the way here? Though you could say the same for me. And judging by your expression, that's exactly what you're saying. And there's where you'd be wrong. This body belongs to a child of present-day Natlan. I'm only possessing it temporarily.
I see. Your physical body couldn't be revived, so you had to borrow someone else's. But what about the original owner? Is he, okay?
No need to worry. My existence has not affected this child in any way. This body's original occupant is currently experiencing a fantastic dream.
Aww.
I have my own plans, and as for my reasoning, you'll find out soon enough. Alas, this borrowed body is a bit lacking when it comes to exercise, and hasn't really trained any aspect. I tried my best at the tournament, but could only get so far given my physical limitations.
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a deep run. You're not used to this body, are you?
I wish that was the only problem. I'm simply unable to do a lot of larger movements. Oh, and my usual climbing and jumping motions aren't exactly suited for him either. Also, you've got to be twice as careful in a borrowed body. If I pushed him too hard and got him hurt, I'd be no better than a criminal. I could never do anything like that.
Indeed. Still, the great shaman Lali learned about your impending resurrection from the Wayup, but we still don't know why you've returned.
Oh, is it time to get serious then? All right, serious mode activated. Ahem. In any case, you've already touched on the topic. I did indeed strike a deal with the Ruler of Death. She once asked me why I prayed for her power as a mere mortal, and why I yearned to save a nation in peril. I convinced her with the promise of perpetual existence and the everlasting flame of life. So, she shared her strength with me, and allowed Natlan to operate under brand new rules. I told her that the plan would be a grand, long-term one in which victory would not come for some time. Certainly not within a mortal lifespan. Still, I knew that someone else would bring it home. She assented to my request, and became an observer of our tale. Seeing her interest, I also asked that I, as the one who laid the foundation, be granted an opportunity to see the new world with my own eyes, if we actually did manage to triumph in the far future.
So your return is a special favor granted by the ruler of death.
More like a bet I made with her. Even gods have things that pique their interest. I bet correctly on the outcome of this war, so this trip is my reward.
How do you feel about the Natlan of today? Does it meet your expectations?
Oh, I like it a lot. Could you tell me more, by the way? I'd love to know how you managed to win the war.
As you know, ours was an exceedingly grand, long-term plan. I'll skip over the most ancient parts and start with what I know. The battle from 500 years ago. The disaster struck suddenly, and Natlan was engulfed in darkness. Our land and faith were both shattered, and everyone believed that our nation's end was nigh.
That was my alarm telling me that it's bedtime, but I'm going to ignore it because it's the weekend.
But even when thrust into battle against the abyss, fate, and the passage of time, our heroes did not give up hope of victory. We each shouldered our heavy duty using the power that you left behind. All the Pyro Archons in the last 500 years have devoted their lives to banishing the abyss, rebuilding our tribes and faith, and uniting the people as one. As for me, I decided to head 500 years into the future, that is, the present, so I might finally bring together our people's resolve, which has stood firm for thousands of years, and fight for our final victory. Of course, I had prepared for the worst. That I would awaken to naught but monsters, corpses, and ruins where our nation once stood. Had that happened, there would have only been one thing left for me to do. Fulfill my final duty as a warrior, and then witness the end of the world helplessly. Still, the outcome proved that our faith was not misplaced. This victory, and the miracle that it created, is the greatest reward for all who gave everything to protect our realm.
Yeah, had anything gone wrong, whether in the past or in the now?
I have always believed you to be shrewd. Surely, such a quality was needed to bargain with the ruler of death, and win so much for us in the process. Natlan was only able to overcome this crisis with your help.
All these millennia later, and the people of Natlan have finally achieved victory over fate. If future generations will call me the one who created the rules and initiated the plan, then you are the one who inherited those rules. The final executor of the plan. The one who created a miracle. Beginnings and endings. Creation and change. Mavuika, you truly are a remarkable leader. It is my honor to have met you.
Please, you're too modest. Rather, it's our honor to welcome you back to this world.
Ah, and that's the perfect segue to something that you should know. You see, you don't have to worry too much about my second life, since I'll only be here for a single day. Like, from sunrise to sunset.
A single day?
What?
But the day is almost over.
That's why I said you won't have to worry too much about the boy this body actually belongs to. I'll be long gone by this time tomorrow. Besides, no one ever said I was actually going to return and stick around for years and years, right? This is just a short little outing back home, so I can see some of my compatriots again. Still, I've got to say, it has not been an easy trip. After being resurrected, I woke up in the home of a normal boy and wanted to take a quick dip to relax, only to have my trouser legs snagged by a fishing line that came out of nowhere. And once I finally made it to shore, I decided to take a stroll and see the sights, only to step into a trap along the way. Beats me who'd put a trap out there, and there wasn't even anybody around to check it. Thankfully, the bottom was pretty soft, so I lay down and took a nap before getting up to continue on my merry way.
This is so embarrassing.
I swear, with friends like these.
After countless trials and tribulations, I finally managed to sign up for the tournament. But then, I ran into a girl who claimed to be a fitness coach. She insisted that my muscles weren't up to snuff, and made me do twice as many warm-up exercises as everyone else. Oof, you guys in the future sure have it rough.
Well then, what's next for you?
Oh, what a great question. I was just about to get to that. You're a pretty considerate gal. So, I do have a small wish that I haven't been able to fulfill. I managed to participate in the pilgrimage, but alas, my potential is restricted by this form. It sure would be nice if I could show everyone what I could actually do.
Why is he stealing glances at us like that?
He wants to possess
now
us?
Now that I've said it, care to help an old man out, hero?
Okay, so what are you capable of?
Ahem. See, I was also quite the formidable warrior in my time. Surely a match for Mavuika. I mean, I was the first Pyro Archon after all. I could shake the cliffs with a single punch, scale mountains with a single leap.
Very formidable indeed. So, you'd like to spar with me?
Yes.
Using your current body? Will he be able to handle it?
Don't worry. I'll find a suitable location for our duel, and a way to keep this body safe. The first sun. The ardent sun. This star is a flame, burning with a passion that will consume all. From the moment I first saw you, I knew you to be a true warrior, just like me. Surely you shall not refuse me this battle, O inheritor of my ancient name, the Burning Sun, Kiongozi Mavuika.
I accept.
Brilliant. In that case, let us free ourselves from mortal shape. Let the ancient souls guide you to the true arena of duels.
What? What's going on now? We're gonna get to see what his adult form is.
What is
like.
this place?
I've never been here before. Such powerful pressure.
Is this a temple of the spirit?
This is the land of the sun, created by my soul. Only the sun and those blessed by it can survive here. Me, you, and you. The sun, the other sun, Blessed One 1, and Blessed One 2.
Why am I number 2?
Blessed by the sun?
The sun will remember the most virtuous stars. You are hope itself. The most radiant, most important friends we could have. We have invited you here, so you may witness the clash of suns.
Huh. I see. We've manifested in an almost fully spiritual, consciousness-like form, removing the limits of our flesh.
That's right. As I said, I knew you to be a born warrior the moment I laid eyes on you. But there are two forms of human strength, that of the body and of the spirit. The great Xbalanque, impressed upon a child's body, found less than a third of his original strength available to him. In that form, I'd lost my strength of body. But here, we meet as our true spiritual selves. In this place, even a child may shake heaven and earth due to the great soul within. What makes a true hero? Someone strong of body, or strong of mind, or must one be strong in both to surpass human limits? Which of these are you, Mavuika?
Well said, Xbalanque. Let us prove our mastery of both strengths through this battle. To Natlan, to each other, and to the rest of the world. You and I both know we'll never meet a better matched opponent.
Indeed, that's exactly what I've always wanted. As a citizen of Natlan, as the Pyro Archon, as an opponent from across the millennia, and a friend whom you never had the chance to meet. Let us have a fair and honorable duel.
Are we actually gonna fight?
Our fight will end when the flame is extinguished.
Fine. You ready?
Oh shit. Oh, he tried to block it. This is too cool. Why do I love this so much?
No. In war, there's no time for that.
Damn. It's like watching a Super Saiyan battle. It's a stalemate.
The fire's out. Let's stop here.
Aw. We didn't get to see who won.
It was a great fight.
That was an exhilarating battle, Mavuika. Looks like this old man's still got some fuel left in the tank after all.
You jest, Lord Xbalanque. Your spirit is as strong and youthful as ever.
Come now. Can't you tell I was making excuses for coming up just a hair short? Not by much, just the slimmest of margins. Yet still, you actually won. I've always seen myself as the strongest warrior, but it would seem that the inheritance of ancient names has proven its worth after all. I bear the name Kyongozi, the leader of our people. After countless generations, this name came to you, and you used the power it accumulated over the years to defeat everything in your path. This battle has been most meaningful. Beyond the facts of victory and defeat, I've also learned a lot about you. Take, for example, your strength. It is at once ruthless and gentle, both tenacious and sharp. You neither overwhelm your opponent with sheer power, nor defy them with only your strength of will. You possess a great understanding of your own might, and will convert all of it into fuel, so you may climb to even greater heights. It is thanks to heroes like you that this war was won. I'd have never been able to return to the mortal realm otherwise. Your victory granted me this chance at a second life. Even if it is just for one day, the sun has risen again, to drive away the darkness. Even the darkness of death that once enveloped me has been dispersed by your flames. Mavuika, you are the newborn sun, greater and more radiant. Allow me to give you a present to celebrate your victory.
Ooh, there's a prize too? Paimon wants to know what it is! Coming from you, it must be super awesome.
My journey is complete, and I have no more need for my remaining time. Mavuika, I would like to give you all my remaining life force, which I obtained from the ruler of death. Use it to awaken those you wish to see the most. Surely there must be at least one person that you'd like to meet.
What? So it's a blank check to bring anyone back for a time?
Though Natlan possesses incredibly unique ley lines, it is still extremely difficult to meet the dead outside of the Night Kingdom. Now, take it. Though we both became Pyro-Archons in life, we were still born into this world as ordinary humans. There's no need to hesitate. Just do what you think is best.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think I'll be needing it.
Huh?
The past lives on in my memories, and will always remain my treasure. Meeting someone we can no longer see again will only lead to more longing. Rather than cling to the past, we should enshrine it in memory. Ever loved and never forgotten.
Mavuika?
There's no hesitation in her gaze. She means what she just said.
They were right. That's exactly the sort of person you are.
They?
Your parents, sister, comrades, and friends. Those who walked with you, and those who left you behind. Those who crossed blades with you, and those who prayed for your safe return. Each and every one. Mavuika, as one granted the special privilege to return, I can sense them calling for you, and watching over you from within the distant winds. Dear Mavuika, our esteemed Archon, leader of our people, how have you been doing? We all miss you so. There are so many things we want to say to you, but if we really were to say them, they'd just be those simple, heartfelt words. The war is over, Mavuika. All our efforts had meaning, and all our struggles bore fruit. This is the fairest and most precious thing in the entire world. May you be happy in this era of peace. May you eat well, sleep well, always be full of energy, and never forget that we will always love you.
These are all words spoken by the people from the past. Their voices are echoing through this Temple of Souls.
Xbalanque, he knew from the start that Mavuika wouldn't accept his gift, but he proposed it all the same. Was it so that he could pass on these words? He has long sensed the prayers from all the souls in the Night Kingdom. That must be why he created this special space to bring their voices here.
Thank you. Those who have gone before will never forget you, even as you keep all their names deep within your heart.
Mavuika, my dear child, though we have ascended to Archonhood, never forget that we are still human. Live as you please, in this age of peace you forged with your own 2 hands.
Why so formal all of a sudden? Seriously.
Huh? Mavuika, where are you going?
Ho-ho! Leaving already? Now you're the one acting all impatient.
Since we're done with all the serious stuff, it's time to follow me. Xbalanque, doubt you've ever ridden a flame strider in your current body, right?
Never even heard of such a thing, to be honest.
Ooh, are you gonna take him out for a ride?
You're coming too. Come on, it's time for us to live as we please.
I wanted to see her ride it with dude.
Helmets on, sit tight, and don't fall!
Is this a board you can use to ride on the water? Playing with this stuff is part of everyday life, then?
Yeah, we're living good!
Ah, I wonder if I would have ever become Pyro Archon if we had had these gadgets around back then. I might have had a bit too much fun with them.
What? That would be terrible!
Agreed. Good thing they were only invented after I died, huh?
Looks like I really am better after all, for becoming Pyro Archon even with all this temptation around.
Point Mavuika!
The hands of our friends at the Children of Echoes are as skilled as ever. They were already famed in your era, right? This bike was built by their most talented artisan in this age. Speaking of which, we just passed them by.
Sweet!
Wait, I don't know how to attack. Is she taking him for a ride around the whole town? This is so weird. Whoa.
Is that Ochkanatlan? Ah, sure brings back memories.
Oh yeah, that was built in your time, right?
It's long become a landmark. Very popular with tourists, so I hear. They think it's a lovely place.
Is that so? So that's how you all see it.
Paimon thinks so too. It's especially stunning if you look at it from a spirit way.
The stories of the past become things people aspire to in the future. It's just like what they say. The apex reached by those who came before will become the everyday goals of those who come after. Everything is constantly changing for the better.
That's good. That's how it should be. I'll bring those words back to the Night Kingdom and share them with everyone there.
Aw. This is fun, actually. So cool that she could just go around the whole map like this.
Oh, you can see the people of the springs from here.
They seem to be enjoying life. Just like the people of Natlan back then. All kinds of things might happen during the day, but as the sun sets, you can always count on the people of the springs to relax by the water, playing their instruments and dancing their worries away.
Aw.
Because that's their way of life.
Precisely. And so it is for every tribe. No matter how many years have passed, for the people who live here, some things will never change.
Well, you're the one most qualified to say something like that. So, what do you think? Satisfied with what you saw?
Very much so. Speeding across the water, the warm breeze against my face, it makes me very happy. I really do adore this world, just like a plant adores the sun.
We made it! Woohoo!
Woohoo.
Woo! Woohoo! Thank you, Mavuika. This has been a wonderful trip.
Lovely things are meant to be shared after all. It's the least we could do for our friend.
I'll admit, I didn't expect people several thousand years in the future to see me as a friend. Not that I'm complaining. This old man's had a great day today. Thank you, dear friends. I can still remember how nervous you looked when you saw me for the first time, Mavuika. I'll cherish that memory.
Oh, is it almost time?
Yes, it is.
Thank you for coming back to see us. This meeting means a lot to me as well.
Well, time to go. Don't forget to lead a happy life.
Aw, already? Paimon's gonna miss you. See you
Aw.
later, Xbalanque.
Enjoy your life in the Night Kingdom, too.
He closed his eyes. Did he fall asleep?
I can no longer sense Xbalanque's soul. Well, it's gotten quite late, hasn't it? Thank you for accompanying me this whole time. Let's hurry back. You must be starving.
There'll be a victory feast tonight, right?
Yes. After the end of the pilgrimage, we hold a banquet to congratulate the champion of the tournament. There will be good food and plenty of it. You guys are gonna love it. Mao Sao should be there too. I'll bring him over.
What about the kid? You're just gonna let the kid stand there, like, asleep in the middle of the freaking road? Cold. Yeah, she left the kid standing there in the
There'll
middle
be
of the
any food
street.
left over for us? It's kinda late and all.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure the feast has already started, but don't worry. I'm sure Yansan will save some for us. She's very reliable. Leaving the tournament planning to her was a smart move.
So she probably figured that we'd be gone a long time.
Yeah, I told her as much too.
Aw.
Ah, seems like they've prepared the thing.
The thing?
See that row of braziers over there?
Oh, so that's what they are. They haven't been lit, so Paimon totally thought they were something else.
Here, watch this.
Oh, that's pretty.
Whoa, they're beautiful!
Were they left for the three of us?
This particular kind of brazier is called a signal flame, and is reserved for those coming back late at night. The others set up an entire path using these signal flames to await our return.
Aww.
Those returning to the tribes must light them with their own hands. The flames will illuminate the path ahead and show the tribe that the person has made it back. Even if you're surrounded by darkness, never forget. Your friends wait for you in the distant light. Remember that feeling when the exhaustion of your journey creeps up on you.
Aw. Ah, you're back.
Archon, Traveler, Paimon! You were really gone a long time. We've already started grilling the meat.
We had a long talk with Lord Xbalanque. It was pretty time-consuming.
Did it all go well?
More than well. Xbalanque, he's a very good man. He far surpassed even my expectations.
The people of the feast all gather around you, Paimon and Mavuika. Mavuika gests for everyone to move over and sit down down at the drinking table before beginning to tell the story. She reveals everything without reservation. As night fell, the sun disappeared once more. She returned with joy in her heart and a child of the tribe on her back. The sun arose in the child's dream and quietly set in his deep sleep.
So the only reason Lord Xbalanque didn't win the tournament is because he was limited by the physical body he was in.
That's right, but don't feel disappointed on his behalf. He himself was not upset about that turn of events. He had many revelations during this journey, and as he said, strength of mind is as important as the strength of the body. He realized that after failing to make it to the final 32.
Huh. No matter how many times Paimon hears it, it's still so funny to think that Xbalanque didn't even make it that far.
You'd have never expected to hear those words next to each other.
Strong in both body and mind. Huh.
I'd say our champion Kanich fits the bill. Don't you think?
Indeed. Everyone, let's raise our cups. Let's celebrate our champion! Kanich, you've proven yourself a true warrior and athlete. Congratulations on your triumph in the pilgrimage.
Why is the dragon crying?
A toast to our champion!
Cheers!
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, look! The kid's awake.
Huh? Where am I?
At least she didn't leave him in the middle of the road. I thought for sure she left him in the middle of the road. She was just like, okay, you're not Xbalanque anymore. Bye, bitch.
Hello, Mausau. You're awake. This is the celebration feast for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame. You participated in the tournament too.
Huh? Me?
It's a long story.
It's so long, even my lowly servant couldn't manage to give a simple summary. Ha!
I see. I remember Lord Xbalanque, our Archon, Mavuika, and the pilgrimage. I feel like I dreamed a very long dream. I was super strong in that dream, too. I could jump up onto the roof with one leap, and I could climb, fly, and glide.
It wasn't a dream. Your body did go through all the motions of the tournament. You were already an outstanding contestant.
I'm a contestant? You know, Mom and Dad always say that my health isn't the best, and I might not be able to do all the things everyone else can. But right now, I feel like I can fly.
Aw.
Really? Like Paimon?
Yeah, I feel amazing. It's like I'm filled with power from head to toe. I want to feel like this next time, too.
Then go and train hard, then come back next year and show us what you've got.
Yeah, as long as you put in the work, you'll do great. I know it. That's how it is for all of us.
Yes. You'll turn out to be a truly beautiful vegetable. I'm sure of it.
Vegetable. Ah, vegetable. He said it too. Freaking copycat.
Yeah, I will. Oh, but the pilgrimage was only half of the dream. I think, after that, I somehow got into a fight.
Really? Against who?
I think it was our Archon.
That wasn't a dream either. I did have a duel with Xbalanque.
Huh?
I was hoping to save this until later, but since we're already on this topic, I've got another piece of good news to share. Namely, that we crowned another champion today. Lord Xbalanque and I engaged in an all-out duel, as worthy rivals from across the millennia. In the end, I won by the slimmest of margins, defeating our legendary hero.
Wow!
I can't believe it. You beat the Xbalanque.
This is no lie, and I have our best friend here to back me up. You were the arbiter for our duel, yes?
Clears throat. Mavuika is right. Paimon and I witnessed her victory with our own eyes. The only one cheering is frickin' Mulan. The only one
Amazing.
cheering.
What an achievement!
Come on, everyone, let's have another toast. For our Archon this time.
Very well. Acknowledge my victory, recognize my valor, and drink this wine of victory for me.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Uh-oh, everyone's drunk. Wait. Weren't there kids drinking in that scene? Because everyone had a drink. Does that mean Kaniche or Katina also drank?
Today's been a super long and exciting day, yeah?
I hope she only had grape juice.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since I've done so much in a day. Or felt that it's gone on for so long.
But you've also got the sense of accomplishment to match, right?
Of course.
Oh, right. Mavuika, the Traveler said there was something to ask you.
I was just thinking you were fighting Xbalanque for such a long time. Did you ever falter or wonder if you might lose to him, even for a second?
No. In battle, there's no time for that, so it never crossed my mind.
Huh. That's the same answer as last time. How come she knew what I was thinking?
The night is still young. Cheers.
Yay, we finished it. That means we get the primos. We got some primos. Let's see. There was something here too. This. I completed it. We got double rewards. Anyways. I need to do this one. It says I have 3 more days to do it. It's cute. All the way over here. Oh.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Sweet Lolly.
The Battle of 7 Colors is something I've only ever heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe.
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it. That's how.
But Molo-san said the 2 of you were close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't Huitziling tell you about it?
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Huitziling School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation, defeating me in battle. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me.
Wait, what?
Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So, after Huitziling's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough.
Yeah, that sounds like a necessary change.
As my rival, Huitziling only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of 7 Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than handing it to me on a silver platter. As if she would give away her one advantage.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty.
So, Sitlari is doing all this for me?
Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part to see it done.
A great shaman should be a bit more organized at home.
Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman. Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this.
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Okay.
Of course the Battle of 7 Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Huitziling used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside.
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous.
Huitziling was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down? A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just anyone.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
Wheatsealing was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists, we can deduce certain things about the battle.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim.
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you. But, if I go...
Is there a problem?
Most of Wheatsealing's students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Or try, at least. I, of course, humiliated them from a young age. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Running for dear life. It's like Salati is some kind of tyrant.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor.
I'll make sure they don't run away.
Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, Traveler. Fine, I said I'd help, so I'll help. But don't blame me if it goes wrong.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
Okay. How far away is this altar? Oh, it's actually pretty close. Down? Down. Wait. Where the hell are we going? Where are we going? There's nothing.
Adventure time.
That's not the place we're supposed to go, is it? I am confused. I need the map. Oh, that's the where. Okay.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say, anyway. Knowing my luck, they...
Reputation. Thank you. I completely went over my head for a minute. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley? What is she doing here?
Oh, they're all old.
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Oh my god.
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
She needs to work on her reputation.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
Oh my god.
You talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you? We should just run!
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eatstily will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the Traveler and her companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Xbalanque.
Huh. So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run.
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, Sweet Lally?
She beats them in a duel. So what? There's no reason to be this terrified. Silati is someone worthy of love and respect.
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. Love and respect? No one has the guts for that.
Well, I do.
You know what? Forget about your duty. We really need to fix this mind-reading situation.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Let me think.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation. Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us.
Did Elder Tlapo just issue a declaration?
How? Do you understand him? I don't understand. He didn't say anything.
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Yeah. I wonder why she's like that. What beef do they have? What beef exists between them?
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to treat Granny Eatsley as a friend?
That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe. Where are your manners?
But Chief!
I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief. I'd rather get this over with.
Understood. Now, as successors of Xbalanque, I understand your friction with Granny Eatsley. However, Elder Tlapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. You would do well to respect his counsel. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram are on our side.
Right? How did we get into this? Are they gonna let us ask?
Hi there, Elder Tlapo!
It's been a while.
pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Tlapo, huh? He's still Claw to me. Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomi Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
Oh.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Witzeline's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other.
Sounds like you and Itzli were close.
She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past.
This is sad.
200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw? I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler, Paimon, let's go.
Made up her mind about what? Man, this has got me so curious. It's like killing me. Killing me. I want to know. This is not fair.
Hey there, Chief Biram.
Hello, Bram.
Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of Seven Colors.
Huitziline's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But the battle took place hundreds of years ago. An investigation is bound to be difficult.
True, but Granny Easterly promised to help.
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity.
Hey, don't complain! None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention. It was a comment on my own failings.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Easterly. Even so, as a priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance.
I get your point.
Something on your mind, Seatley?
Of course. The one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work.
The chief referred to himself as a humble junior. Maybe Citlali worried. Citlali's worried she looks old.
No, that's not it.
Huh?
It's not important. Rest assured, Biram, with my help, the Traveler and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task.
You have my thanks, then.
Why is this lady so obsessed with her age? She doesn't even look old. What is her issue?
Huh. So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheatselian's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our tribe.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlanders. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Wheatselian most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it. Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheatselian's school of shamanism, what we know isn't the sum of her legacy. Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still could be worth a shot.
But if they inherited Wheatselian's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
This is weird.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation.
You're really giving it a your all, though.
That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
Aw, she wants to be our friend.